What is this?
Hola a tothom, sóc en David.
I jo l'Àngel.
Som d'Undercoders, l'estudi independent de Barcelona que hi ha darrere de Dance Attack.
Com heu vist, a Dance Attack viatges en un tren acrobàtic a través d'un Japó futurista i colorit, executant trucs amb estil per aconseguir la millor puntuació mentre lluites contra bosses i alliberes les vies del control d'una megacorporació malvada.
Ens hem inspirat moltíssim a la cultura japonesa i en l'energia dels jocs arcade clàssics per crear un món que es senti expressiu, rebel i molt ràpid.
Avui tenim el plaer d'anunciar un parell de coses molt emocionants. En primer lloc, que Dance Attack sortirà el 17 de juny amb una skin de tren exclusiva per a Nintendo Switch 2.
I en segon lloc, avui més tard, tindreu disponible a la Nintendo eShop una demo gratuïta de Dance Attack per a Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
All aboard for the latest indie world. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Thomas. We're excited to showcase another packed lineup of new indies headed to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems.
Forgive me, but I can't wait to introduce this next game coming to Nintendo Switch. Let's take a look.
안녕하세요. 한국게임개발사 드림모션의 이준영입니다.
안녕하세요. 아티스트 최은진입니다.
안녕하세요. 프로그래머 류성중입니다.
마이리밀 퍼피는 실제로 제가 입양해 키웠던 강아지 봉구와 함께했던 이야기에 꿈과 소망을 더해 만든 게임입니다. 가장 개인적인 것이 가장 창의적인 것이다 라는 말처럼 마이리밀 퍼피가 만남과 이별 그리고 재회에 관한 우리 모두의 이야기로 여러분들의 마음속에 남게 되면 좋겠습니다.
게임 속 귀여운 강아지들은 팀의 모든 아티스트들이 쏟아부은 놀라운 노력의 결과물입니다.
마이리를 퍼피가 강아지를 좋아하는 세상 모든 분들의 마음속에 감동으로 기억되는 작품이 되면 좋겠습니다.
감사합니다.
There's an old saying that when you depart from this world, the dog who went ahead will
No,
warmly
boy.
welcome you.
A heartwarming hope at the core of the wonderfully wholesome My Little Puppy, a new adventure inspired by the director's own Welsh corgi.
Play as Bongu, a rescued dog and bestest boy who, after a simple yet joyful life, crosses the rainbow bridge to doggy heaven.
After what seems like an eternity, Bongu awakes from a nap to a familiar scent, his daddy.
Embark on a journey to meet Bongu's dad, an expedition out of doggy heaven and into the afterlife that may hold unexpected dangers.
Just as Bongu's dad once rescued him, it's his turn to return the favor in My Little Puppy, bounding its way onto Nintendo Switch May 29th.
Next up, let's take a look at some indies headed for Nintendo Switch 2, including some also headed to Nintendo Switch.
I'm so excited. Heave!
Ho!
Heave!
Ho too!
Introducing the high-flying follow-up to the ultimate friend-flinging party game.
Grab hands, arms, or even heads to form chains of up to 4 players, then grapple and swing to reach the goal, avoiding lethal hazards and the deadly void below.
Each player needs to grab and release at just the right moment to form chains. If anyone loses their grip, it can send the whole group to their doom.
There are 18 worlds to explore, thrilling exotic locations like
What's
a
up,
medieval
you?
land, a space station, and of course,
I'm watching the indie showcase.
Each one play with brand new mechanics like
This shows all the independent game designers that are making games for the Switch.
swing into action with local 4-player co-op or online multiplayer, a franchise first. Plus, game share is supported, so if one player has the game, they can share it locally or online with up to 3 other players. Get ready to get a grip in Heave Ho 2, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch this summer. At the end of the day, there's nothing like closing up shop, throwing on some comfy clothes, and
dungeon diving for wondrous relics.
I was going to say having a nice hot cup of cocoa, but that works too.
Doing good, you.
Later to the Endless Vault. Continue your double life as a crafty merchant by day
Huh?
and a fearless adventurer by night.
Will is back in business after an
What'd you say?
interdimensional collector seizes control of their beloved village and dungeons. Will and the other townsfolk are forced to find a new home.
Now, settled in the town of Tresna, it's up to you to set up a new shop and
Yeah, these games are pretty
grow
cool.
part of the village's prosperity.
Dive into vibrant dimensions brimming with shiny loot and pesky enemies. Then vanquish them using an extensive combat system with different weapon types and flashy combos.
Don't forget your trusty backpack. It's your best friend while collecting loot, so make sure to carefully arrange your treasure to maximize your profits.
Trust your instincts to plot
Thank you,
clever
you.
routes through your dungeon runs. The further you delve, the greater the rewards. How far will you
I
dare
appreciate
go?
if you subscribe. That would be awesome.
Put your hard-earned treasure on sale. That's where your shop owner charm will shine. Grow and decorate your shop.
How did
Get to
you
know
have
your
work,
customers
Steve?
and set your prices to score the perfect deal.
Go from castaway to friendly neighbor and find a new home among the stranded. In Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault, opening up shop on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year.
Hello, we're the team behind Widow. Do you remember a time when your backyard or neighborhood streets felt like the entire world?
What's up, guys? How you doing? Have a good night. Have a blessed night. Thank you for the subscribe.
So from all of us here, we hope you enjoy the game. Thanks.
Wouldn't it be nice just to slow down and get back to when things were simpler?
It sure would.
Well, in Widow, you do just that. In this cozy diorama puzzle game, you assemble wooden scenes piece by piece, like a 3D coloring book.
As you place objects in their correct spots, each scene slowly fills with color and comes to life, revealing charming animations and delightful surprises.
Follow the story of Foxy the Fox and Ben the Frog through a series of interconnected dioramas, each capturing a unique moment from their shared adventure.
The game adapts to your pace, while the narrator's voice keeps you company. Plus, plenty of funny characters and silly emotes are sure to put a smile on your face.
And mouse controls are also supported on Nintendo Switch 2. Settle into a world that comes together one piece at a time in Widow, slotting onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
That game looks kind of cool.
Unchosen has returned. Your village has been captured. All your friends and family are trapped in corrupted crystal, and it's all up to you to save them.
Shoot! That sounds like an adventure.
A mini-shoot adventure. Take control of a swift and responsive spaceship as you blast your way through this modern, twin-stick shooting twist on the classic 8-bit adventure formula.
Overcome bosses in intense bullet-filled battles by finding primordial powers that soup up your combat abilities.
You can also upgrade your ship by leveling up, finding various items, and buying equipment.
Don't forget to rescue your adorable friends. They'll all help you in their own special way.
The primordial powers will also unlock exploration abilities that open up the map bit by bit, unraveling a beautiful world to discover at your own pace.
Explore lush caverns,
Thank you guys so
ancient
much.
temples,
Thank you,
and
Ariel.
sunken
Thank you, you.
cities. Each environment full of its own unique treasures,
This is the Indie
challenges,
Showcase,
and
guys. This shows games from independent game
Unchosen
designers.
Mini-shoot adventures flying onto the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems later today.
Actually, that Widow game looked kind of interesting, right?
What is the dark? Is it ugly and cruel? Is it a place for monstrosities? For fools lost in the woods? A terrible void where all your nightmares come true.
Ooh, this game looks kind of creepy.
Hi, I'm Bryce. And I'm Jambel, and we're devs on the team making Rotwood here at Clay Entertainment in Vancouver, Canada. We grew up playing games shoulder to shoulder with friends. Inspired by the moment-to-moment strategy of fighting games and the big bosses of RPGs, Rotwood was developed to recapture the spirit of those good times.
We wanted progress to feel like it comes not just from new gear, but from you, the player, actually improving, so that each hunt you learn something new that inspires ideas for your next run. We've poured ourselves into Rotwood, and we hope you enjoy it.
Chaos rules!
And big old corrupted beasts drool in
Rotwood, a brand new side-scrolling brawler from the studio behind the Don't Starve series.
Your home's been overrun by some hyped-up hostiles, so it's time to take up arms and dive into the fray.
Master a diverse combat system that rewards those who sharpen their skills. Want to get a
Wow, this game looks kind of interesting too.
Wield a hammer.
Want to be a deadeye that snipes baddies from afar? Take aim with a bow.
Practice and perfect combo attacks for each weapon type to reach your destructive potential.
Experiment with gear combos to refine your build. Earn epic loot through victories. then use it to face ever-increasing
This game kind of reminds me of that game called Castle Crashers.
Boss fights are not
I don't know
just
if you guys are
about
familiar with
showing
that
your
one.
wits. Study attack patterns carefully to find their weakness, and use well-placed strikes to hit them where it hurts.
A little extra muscle always helps too. Grab up to 3 of your friends either locally or online, and face the rots together.
Choose your weapon and get ready to take on the frenzied foes of Rotwood, hacking and slashing its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system as a console exclusive later today.
Rotwood is a console exclusive, and it looks like that game called Castle Crashers. This one already looks kind of interesting. I wonder what it's about. Skateboarding.
Most of the time, I'm wondering if I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing.
Looks like an
The optimal teenage experience.
mixtape. It looks like an interesting
Time to
experience.
spot Blight on this brand new action RPG from the
5 out
makers
of 10.
Guacamelee and
That's a
Nobody
good. That's
Saves
an
the
understandable score.
In Blighted, the evil Sorcisto has consumed your village and infected the world with a deadly blight.
You are the lone survivor of Sorcisto's rampage, fighting to reclaim the memories of your people before you succumb.
But that same power can also be turned to your advantage. As you progress through this psychedelic western landscape, you'll accumulate blight by defeating enemies. The higher your blight, the fiercer enemies become, making combat harder, but also more rewarding.
Combat is nuanced and deadly for players of any level. Carefully time your attacks to weave through enemies, chain together combos, and perform powerful finishers to defeat punishing bosses.
Uncover dark mysteries as you explore this surreal and vibrant world, backed by a haunting original score.
Upgrade your hero at checkpoints, or by talking to key characters on your journey. And if you need a helping hand, a friend can drop in via local or online multiplayer for some 2-player co-op action.
Harness the power of blight and unravel the mysteries of a twisted world in Blighted, creeping its way onto the Nintendo Switch 2 system this fall.
Blighted. It looks interesting.
Hi, I'm Justin from Prophecy Games in Atlanta, Georgia.
Hi, I'm Jess.
And I'm Scott. We love the feeling of progression you get in roguelikes, and we were inspired to create an FPS roguelike in our favorite genre, sci-fi.
Sci-fi lets us imagine futures just out of reach, and in Dead Zone Rogue, everyone pulls you deeper into that world, starting when you awaken on a mysterious ship.
We've worked hard to craft rich, immersive atmospheres, unique enemies, and snappy gunplay that leaves a lasting impact.
We hope you enjoy playing Dead Zone Rogue as much as we do.
A spaceship
Okay,
overrun
thank
by
you.
mechanical creatures,
I appreciate that.
arsenal of modifiable weapons, and a mysterious origin to uncover. That's what awaits in Dead Zone Rogue, a new sci-fi shooter that combines tight, satisfying gunplay with strategic progression.
Select missions and squad up with friends, or fight solo through a series of challenging rooms with support for mouse controls using the Joy-Con 2 controllers.
Gain perks and permanent upgrades by defeating enemies and bosses in high-intensity loops.
With hundreds of builds and a variety of foes, each run feels epic and unique.
All of this is backed by a rip-roaring original soundtrack.
Fight, revive, adapt, repeat in Dead Zone Rogue, emerging from the void on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, March 17th.
Before we go, let's check out some more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Grave Seasons. Looks kind of interesting. I wonder what it's about though. This looks like a Minecraft type of game. Poem 2. Inconveni. One store, many stories. Like a convenience store. Outbound. Interesting. It looks like a survival type of game. Okay. Nice to see you, my friend. Good night.
Thomas, are you taking notes?
I have to. It might be a clue.
A clue for what?
The last game.
Welcome to Mount Holly, the mysterious manor with locked doors and 45 shifting rooms.
In Blueprints, you embark on a first-person, genre-bending journey filled with a unique mix of mystery, strategy, and puzzles that weave together to create an unpredictable experience.
The mansion resets every day, and every doorway becomes a choice. So, manage your resources carefully to further your discoveries and get closer to finding the fabled Room 46.
Use mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controller to probe and poke at the manor's secrets, unraveling mysteries by discovering letters, diaries, and other revealing materials.
Take notes and draft your own adventure in Blueprints, available on the Nintendo Switch 2 system later today.
Blueprints. That's a play on words.
That mystery. That's really all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time,
happy gaming!
Interesting indie showcase. Wow. I don't know what I'll get, but definitely interesting games. What did you guys think of the indie showcase there? Yeah, definitely interesting, right? All right, on to the main play session. I'm sad that thank you, Jonah TTV. I hope you can give me a follow. Awesome. So it's 8:39. I think I finished all the Gotcha. I think I finished all the chores. I think I'm gonna try to do Happy Home. Oh yeah. Nobody can hear background. My usual games is like Animal Crossing, Zelda games, and Pokemon games usually. And if I find something I want to play, like that I really, am interested in, I'll play that too. What's up, Queen? Good to see you. Oh, Arkin, all that. Call of Duty. I understand. Those are good choices. You funny, dude. Almost Pokemon time. Yeah, Pocopia's coming out. Yeah, so basically, I'm just mostly a Nintendo streamer. I like to stream like a Nintendo game, so you see me on basically any popular Nintendo game. I don't stream full time. I work a normal job in the daytime. I only stream at night when I have a little extra time at the moment. So right now I'm just doing Animal Crossing. But usually when the newest game comes out, you probably see me playing it and having fun with it and stuff. Like at the moment, I'm doing Animal Crossing, Switch 2 edition, New Horizons, but I think with family at the moment, but I'm just saving my money, man. You know how life is. It's funny, this guy's a bull. His name is Angus, kind of like Angus beef. That's funny, right? Yeah, we're gonna give Angus a vacation house. Thanks for taking the time. I really appreciate it, Macmoo. His catchphrase is Macmoo. That's hilarious. Now here's what I was thinking for my vacation home. Yeah, he wants like a lighthouse, kind of like a fish market. I don't know. Something near the shore, because there's a wave breaker. Okay. With jokes like that, Angus be. I don't know. I figured Animal Crossing's a game really for any age, really. Oh, I like this one. Nah, he needs a lighthouse. That means he needs to be on the shore, right? Ain't. Don't worry about it. Lighthouse, lighthouse. Lighthouse, like. There's a lot of great options, but I was hoping to get something like maybe this. Or maybe a little island like Nana's on. I don't know. My house on the shore. Yeah, exactly. This is Flora's area. But I was hoping like, I don't know. I wanted a little bit of grass and a little bit of sand, so I'm not sure. Oh yeah, right here. I don't know. It'll have to do. Islands. Yeah, looks like Angus is happy for this choice. How's it going? One story or two stories? Let's start with one level. Alright, I think this is kind of perfect. We'll see though. Nah, I read pretty fast. The only reason that I might not read fast is because sometimes I'm reading to the chat at the same time, but if I'm reading myself, then I'm usually a pretty fast reader. I like this. You can make it like nighttime, and then the lighthouse should be active, right? That makes it look really good. Rainy day. I like it. I like it. That's good. That's good. All right, so it looks really good. Let's see if we can get a good looking house. A house that would look good on the beach. Huh, I think this is perfect. All right, house is good. And then house is good. And now Let's see what we can do here. Oil barrel bathtub. A little yacht. Would it make sense to have a bonfire, but it's raining? Into a little wooden box. And on the side, you can have like fruit or whatever. Put that right there. And on top of the box, we can put some canned snacks. The wave breaker. And then this should be good for the outside of the plates. We could also have a container of fish. Nice little setup here. The money with CJ. I can dig it. CJ always comes in clutch. Kind of weird to have water flooring like that. Maybe sandy beach flooring is better. I don't really know the concept I want to go for with this one. Understood. That makes sense. I don't really know what concept I want to go for. Oh, I forgot to put the yacht. I can put it in here still. Yeah, that's a good option. This is going to be a small room. Understood. Understood. Little fishy ride. And then can't think of anything else. I wanted to put like one of the kitchen items, like a knife block. Yeah, perfect, a knife block. Now, if you want a digital copy of a game, you just need to order it, and then you can pre-order it, and then when the day that it comes out, it automatically downloads. I never got anything like that. I've never really ordered any I never ordered any game like that. I think this is it for this room. Really simple room. There you go, Angus. Let's take some pictures. Actually, let's Let's add some effects. Oh, if you want a digital copy, then that's a weird effect. What is this one? Oh, it's icy. Or the Tamagotchi life. I can dig it. I can dig it. Kind of looks weird on the fish. Looks weird on that too. Yeah, water drip effects. Doesn't really look good on the boat though. Doesn't really look good on the boat. And we can just put a picture of Angus. This is special pad, fishy, and then maybe something over here too. Maybe like some kind of food product or something. I don't know. I don't know, can't think of anything. I think this will probably be it for the decorations. And that's it right there. Maybe we could make sounds. Like the ocean. Thank you, bud. All right, let's take some pictures and then call it a day. Station home's ready. Since I'm so excited, I hardly know what to do with myself. I can't wait to take a look all around the place. That's so nifty. Look at that, you really do know what you're doing, Macmoo. Now that it's all done, why not sit a spell and cool your heels? Assuming you're not busy. I took the photos already, so I don't need to take any more. I think he'll like his little beach getaway thing. This time we're creating a hospital. Ooh, that'll be fun. Having a hospital here will give folks peace of mind since they can be seen right away if they don't feel well. Our new visitors and clients, as well as our plans to hold a big event, it only makes sense to be prepared. The other day I experienced how dire things can get when you don't have a hospital nearby. I want us to work to design the best possible hospital facility for our client and visitors. Daisy May Grandma, yeah. It used to be Joan in the older games, but Daisy May took over. Let's head to the site now. Daisy May took over in this game. I was shocked to see her. Let's start on the exterior first. Go ahead and work your magic. Hospitals. These don't really look like hospital colors. Yeah, the newer generation. I guess it's kind of interesting because if you've been playing since the old games, you kind of remember how things used to be, but it's cool to see new things, you know? Really cool. Why is the cross blue? They don't let you they don't let you change the color of the cross? I guess not. I guess they don't want to do a red cross because that's copyright. Yeah. I actually made a red cross for my hospital. But I don't know if I should use it. I'm just gonna keep it blue. Because I don't want it to look weird. All right, cool. Waiting area examination room. Should be pretty easy. I basically have the same thing for my hospital. I have a counter and need chairs in the waiting room, right? Well, I mean, I'm thinking like can start with a magazine rack. I mean, people love magazines, right? That's typical. That's something typical that you would see, right, in the hospital. Boom in the corner, and then a little donut stool. So many different colors. Can go checkered white. Give it that nice little doctory feel. Yeah, the waiting room. Now I need some chairs. Be nice if it had like a sofa. Like a sofa in the corner and then a couple chairs. I'm trying to think. Modern hospitals, the newer ones at least, they might have like a sofa in a corner or something. Totally don't know if this is gonna look good or not. I might also want to make this place look a little different. I don't know. Do yeah, and then just more waiting room and stuff, and then and do this one. Really simplistic. Yeah, coming along good. What you guys thinking about this so far? And good, thank you, thank you. My hospital was a little smaller because you know, there's only so much space you can have on the outside of your buildings. Here, but I have more space to freely create in this little area here. Maybe I should make this whole side of the wall just seating. That would be awesome. All right. Well, yeah, so a whole wall where you can sit down, and then like some seating in the middle, a little leisure area and stuff like that. And then another thing I can put is like a file cabinet or something, right? Maybe like medicine chest on one side of the receptionist, and then on the other side like a file cabinet or something, right? Ooh, even a water cooler. Hold up. Awesome. Kind of cramped, but not too bad. I will put some greenery here, but I don't want to go too overboard. Put a little tablet for her to do her work on, or maybe full-fledged computer. Ooh, even a TV. Yeah. The 10 by 10 room. It's definitely not a 10 by 10 room. 10 by 10 is a square. This is a rectangle. This is a 10 by 6 room. Nice, nice, nice. Let me see how I can move around in here. Not too bad. Could kind of move around a little bit. Might have to make it longer though. Yeah, nice and clean for sure. The only thing, I didn't want anybody to be cramped. Then boom and boom. And then we can move this over, and then I can put a plant in the corner, right? The plant, and then I can have a little area where, you know, I don't know if they usually have this, but an area where people's kids can go and just, so they won't be bored or whatever. Not sure if I'd be able to fit that. These are the kind of things that I really take time on. But I always say, why not? Booktopia is coming out tomorrow, basically midnight tonight. I know people will be playing it up, but I won't be able to play it until tomorrow. Some people are already playing it. Okay. So everything looks good. I just feel like this corner is empty and something should be there. Anything. That bed. Yup, play all night and it's gonna be absolute madness. And put some fluorescent lights up in the ceiling here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's the best one. Shock emote? What are you talking about? Wow, there's lots of flooring and lots of flooring. A cheesy welcome mat? That's a good one. Nice, nice, thank you. I just need one more thing to finish off the front room. Still gotta do the doctor's office, so that's gonna be tough. I think what I'll do is maybe put a tablet or something. Nah. I'll do a cash register. And like a cordless phone. Just in case anybody needs to make a call. And I think this is it. Okay. They're watching TV. I can't turn that one on. Dang, that's tough. They better get paying then. Oh no. I might just have to do it like this and see how it works. I'm still struggling to get around. Maybe I should just get rid of the stool. But it adds to the aesthetic. Well, forget it. Alright, time for the... What did they call this place again? Oh, the examination room. Alright. So, Let's see. This one can be really big. It can be so big that it can have multiple areas to, but I'm not gonna go too big with it. Yeah. Booyah. Basically, we're gonna keep this room pretty simple, right? Kinda. Not really, but you know. We're gonna go with hospital bed. With an IV. Gotta get those fluids going, right? Stadiometer, EKG. I'll kind of make it look kind of like my hotel that I built on the island. Another hospital bed. We're not gonna go too fancy. Yeah. And then yeah. Then here. Hospital screen. People need their privacy, right? Maybe, kinda. Something like that. Awesome. Operating room cart. Wash basin. Keep it metallic looking. Oh yeah. And then put a clock on the wall. I don't know if there's clocks in the examination rooms, but we're just gonna do that for today. I put my formal paper, shows I'm a legit doctor here. Dr. whomever, right? Is that too low? Let me see how that looks. Not too bad. Oh dang, what's up, Playmaster? You can do that if you want, buddy. I don't know for sure. You can try. All right, next up. We got exit sign. This will be nice. So yeah. And then some more fluorescent lights on the ceiling. I don't want it to be too bright for the patients. I might just put one. All right. And then we doing good so far. Looks good. I just need something in the corner. Maybe like a digital scale. Put that next to the stadiometer. And then kitty bed with a little patience. It's not a pediatric office. This is for adult peoples. See here. Amazing machine, whatever this is. Kind of scary looking. Well, I can put a doctor's uniform in the corner. And maybe a nurse jacket too. Booyah. Some scrubs. Nah, no scrubs. And then I think that's it, right? I feel like I'm missing something though. Medicine cabinet. Yeah, we'll put a medicine cabinet. I guess that's it. That's it, I guess. Yep, we're not gonna do it too cluttered in here. Okay. Well, that's your hospital. Hey Lottie, I think we're done. Let me take some pictures. Hospital is complete. Kinda. After I take these pictures. Hey Lottie, we done. How are things going? I'm finished. Oh shoot. I wasn't even paying attention to that. We need a patient's chair. Let's see. Understood. There you go. All right, laddie. So who's gonna be the doctor? Bud, Lucy. Let's change the doctor. Hold up, guys. BRB. All right, guys. So we totally need a doctor. Bud looks like doctor material. Kinda sucks. Wish I had Rattle. But I don't. Thankfully, though, we have a lot of options. I don't want to give someone 2 jobs, right? If they already work in the cafe. Yeah, Rattle will be amazing. If they already work in the cafe or the restaurant or the school, I don't want to give them 2 jobs. Chrissy is a singer type. She's not really a doctor, although singing could be her side job, right? Lionel? I thought he was the chef. Lionel's already the chef. Vanna and Mallory work in the cafe. In the restaurant. Lopez works in the cafe. Along with Eloise. Rattle would be amazing. Unfortunately, I don't have one. I might do Deirdre for my nurse. For the doctor, we could have Serrano. He's a anteater. Or even Tad. He's a little guy. No, guys. I was thinking Tad too. But he's so small. He's short like Mallory. He would look like a funny doctor. I'm thinking I might do Serrano. Lopez is already working in the cafe. Eloise works in the cafe too. We can do Bo. I don't know. I'm thinking Serrano. I keep going back to Serrano though for the doctor. Doesn't he look like he has the doctor look, right? Look at that. And Lucy for the receptionist. I don't know. Deirdre, perfect. They look really good in their uniforms. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. Fancy outfit, nurse jacket, staff uniform. You know, I thought she was a male for the longest. We'll just keep this stuff traditional. Dr. Serrano here. We can go with the classic black tie or the red tie. Or classic ripped coat. Shows he's been working hard or something like that. Yup. It's so hard to tell. We're gonna go with this one for Dr. Serrano. And receptionist Deirdre. Here we go. Sahara could be either name, honestly. Okay, I'll go call the hospital staff. Before we do this, we need to give our hospital a new name. If you have any ideas, want to hear them. Alright. You know it's going to be called Twilight Memorial. That's probably too long, so we'll just stick with Twilight Hospital. Too long. So we'll go with Twilight Hospital. Well, Paige posted a picture of Sasha in Discord and was like, yep, that's quite an interesting character. Twilight Hospital. Thank you, Ra. Oh, you're just not sitting down. I might need to move the stool. Hey, last building? I don't know. Our hospital's the last building? Oh, there's another. Looks like Dr. Serrano's doing a great job with Flora here. Looks like Bo and Tad, they don't feel too good. Well, since Deirdre's not sitting down, I need to move the stool. And now, we're gathered here to take a special celebratory photo. Twilight Hospital. Thank you very much. With the creation of this hospital, our little island is a bit safer today. Yay, Twilight Hospital. I'm so excited about how everything is coming along. Alright, we need to hear from the person in charge of decorating Twilight Hospital. And a few words. You did it, team. Thank you. And last but not least, let's take that celebratory photo. I think it came out lovely, but what do you think of this photo? It's perfect. I agree. I think it's perfect too. That'll do it. Take care, everyone. You can hey. You too. Great job. Because of you, we were able to complete this impressive hospital. Now, if a client or staff member falls ill, we can take good care of them. What a relief. True, true. But be careful to watch what you eat, Lottie. Really made you all worry that time, didn't I? Well, I'm all better now. There's no need to worry anymore. Moving on. As always, you worked really hard. Your pay should reflect that. So here's 25,000 Poki. Nice. So totally, I'm gonna switch up the hospital a little bit. Just the receptionist area. Looks like Deirdre is not gonna sit down there. But I can actually move the chair and get more space. I think that's it. Okay. It's kind of messy. It's supposed to look organized in here. The hospital. Alright. Now we're all done. Finished. Oh, Piper looks kind of sad. It's so funny, they look so sad when they're talking. We're all good now. Finish. Work a little longer. I can do one more house. One more house. One more, right? One more house. Oh snap, hold up. I need to go give Nico his supplies. Yeah, one more for sure. Oh snap. I need 15 stones, not 15 iron pieces. Why did I think it was iron? If only there was some way to access my storage. Oh dang. That was convenient. I didn't know we can do that. Amazing. All right, I put all the materials that Nico needs into the box. Okay, so Nico is all stashed up. They still have snacks here from the party. Yeah, it wasn't for Wardell, definitely. All right, let's do another house. Nico was funny. He was like, wow, somebody put the materials in a box. And I know just who it was. Just who it was. It was definitely Wardell. Put a slap in the face, right? This guy wants a place that's not quite finished yet. Sounds weird. I want an indoor wrestling so I can play rough. Of course. This with a b-ball hoop so I can always play. Sounds fun. I can prepare sweets and treats. But using a loom. I might do the sweets and treats. I want that relaxing, refined hotel style feeling for myself. That sounds actually more fun than the sweets one. Which one should I do? Sweets or hotel style? Well, let's do sweets. Sorry, I'm here for some private time, so no pictures or autographs right now. Hey, wait up. One of those folks who designs vacay homes, huh? Ooh, like I'm at peak I need a vacay palace right now. It's a problem I need to solve soon. Now maybe? Let's chat. You mean it? That's so awesome. Let's get building a vacation palace. You like sushi? Yeah, I eat sushi. For my dream vacay palace, I'm thinking of something like Sweet Candy Workshop. Interesting. That'll be interesting. Ouch. Oh dang, Rakai. So sweets, candy. You might go well in the Winter Wonderland. Very good. I mean, I could always change the weather on these areas. Although I want to keep it on a peak season. You know, if possible. If not, that's okay. Be shot. This is good. Maybe. I don't know. Nah. I'm thinking Candy Workshop. I totally gotta be. Yeah, we'll just do this one. It's a Candy Workshop. I'm thinking one floor should be enough. Yep, I'm gonna have to go to sleep and wake up for Pokopia to come out. Now, Blueberry, we found a good location and settled on a floor plan, so it's time to head out. Ah, it's perfect. Oh my gosh, this is the perfect spot. My vacay home be right here. I'm super excited, Peach. Alright, so let's see. All of these can go inside of her house, but what can I put on the outside of it? Probably none of this stuff. On the outside of her house, I'm gonna have to... Maybe we can do flowers and trees. It's the only thing I can think of. Flowers, trees, and bushes. There's really nothing that can go on the outside of a candy shop. Maybe definitely fruit trees, maybe. Because candy, fruit, kind of go one in one, right? Hand in hand. And she says peach a lot, so we can do peach trees. We can do a dirt pat. Maybe terracotta pat. And then you can do some various flowers. Red and blue will look nice. Maybe it's a field full of flowers. You know? Gotta look good for the... Gotta look good. Right? That's beautiful, huh? Oh dang, that sounds like a creative project. Good luck with it. So basically that's it. It's a large fill of flowers, peach trees, and then we can change the house up a little bit. Make it look like a little candy shop, right? Little quaint, little cute. Oops. Oops. These are the bigger houses. They take up more space. We can make it look really quaint and cute. Like little candy shop. Snow on top. Like a very cool look to it. Yeah. The red little door. Rose wreaths. And that's it. And yeah. Yeah. So basically it'll look like French kitchen cooking tools. So basically it'll just look like Sweet Candy Workshop, right? Sweet Candy Workshop. First of all, I like this ceiling fan. We definitely have to put that. And then for the wall, weird looking wall, but something that would look nice in a candy shop, right? The back wall will have mostly you know, kitchen appliances and stuff. Put like a table. And then like a serving cart. And then on the table, we're gonna have other stuff like cooking tools. You'd see looking cooking tools. Scale. A serving cart. A little jelly on it. Couple pot rack. And then after that, I don't know. This concept is not really going not really going like I envisioned it. Could be a sweet shop. In the sweet shop. Huh. She should be selling sweets, and it should be a kitchen area with tables for people to try it with. Maybe my brain's a little burned out. I don't know. Maybe I can make it longer. The better concept, huh? And then on each table we can have like one thing, this thing, looks hard, Yule log, so Christmas. Fruit scones. So essentially, she's a baker, I guess. By sweet shop, I guess they meant bakery. I don't know. I don't know. This it? We're just missing like a receptionist little area where people can pay for their little snackies. They gotta have that in the houseware section, right? And there it is. There it is. I think that's it, guys. That's the restaurant. Now it's time to take some pictures. I think Blue Bear's liking this one. Thanks so much for today. You're always welcome here. Bye, Peach. It's funny her name's Blue Bear, but her catchphrase is Peach. Cordell headed out for a moment ago. Probably off to sit and stare at the ocean again. You should take a break while he's out too. Nothing good comes from overextending yourself. What's up, Ariana? Good to see you. Why not walk around the island? That'll be a lovely way to relax. Guys, anybody ever heard of that game called Pokemon Sleep? Pokemon Sleep? Doesn't it sound interesting? Awesome. So Body says we need to take a break, so let's go ahead and walk around the island. Maybe find Wardell. Oh look, they're having a barbecue. That's awesome. You're welcome to sit with me. Hey, Wardell. Certainly is quiet, don't you think? What are your thoughts on the sounds of life? Do you enjoy lively sounds as much as I do? The rustling of cities, of forests, and of the folks who live in both? All the sounds of life upon the face of the world. Hope that you find them as nice as I do. I believe that I'm going to head back now. Will you meet me here again sometime, my friend? Sometimes it's great to be where you can hear excitement happening all around you. These soundscapes could really liven up a home. I guess I have more soundscapes now. Well, we're gonna call it a day. Guys, seriously though, the favorite music, my favorite time in the game is 2 a.m. because the music is like so peaceful at 2 a.m. Like, so peaceful. Well, guys, I do appreciate you. Okopia is out tomorrow. Hopefully I can get it to play. But I'm definitely going to be going back and forth to Animal Crossing and my other games, of course. Yeah, if you haven't heard the 2 a.m. sounds, best sounds in the game. And as usual, guys, much appreciation. Shane from Twilight says goodbye, and I hope to see you again. Hey. Thank you, Rikai. See you later, man. Good night, TikTok. Much appreciation, guys, as usual. Thank you so much.